Hey guys, how amazing is it to think about that this is the first cooking video that I'm doing in my new apartment. Leave a thumbs up if you would like to see more of that in the future. I actually really like to cook and I really like to bake, so leave a thumbs up if it's something you would like to see more of. And today I'm going to do one of my absolute favorite dishes at the moment, and it happens to be vegan, which is just a great plus. But it's not the point. I just wanted to show you this dish. If you have been following my vlog channel, you know that this is something that I often make for dinner. And I just want to share it with you because it is one of my favorite things to eat. So let's get started with the recipe and the cooking. For this dish you need red curry, salt, pepper, garlic, carrots, baby corn, coconut milk, broccoli and rice. But honestly, you can add anything at all that you'd like to have in your dish. I'm just very particular with what I eat and very picky still, even though there's a lot of things I've learned to eat. That's still how I am. So I like my dish like this, but you can add any vegetables you'd like actually. I started cutting out the garlic. I decided to use 2 cloves. I don't know if that is the right word. I just looked it up on Google Translate, but you never know. But I decided to use 2. That is normally what I use, but if you're making this for just one person and just for one meal, maybe just use 1. I decided to make a great big portion and put it in my fridge. That is sometimes a good idea when you live on your own and you don't really want to cook all of the time. Then I sliced it into smaller pieces. You decide how small you want your garlic to be. And then I turned on the burner and put some oil in my pot and put in the garlic and started letting it stir a bit, just heat up. Yeah. After that I started cutting out the carrots. Once again, you decide how big of the pieces you want your carrots to be. The bigger they are, the longer they need to boil. But I just like them in smaller sizes so that I can grab everything on a spoon and just put it into my mouth. That's just how I like it. And you can probably now add the coconut milk to your dish. I also always add just some water. I actually put all of the coconut milk in, and then I put water in that can, and then I fill that in the pot as well. I like my dish to be kind of like a soup. The more water and the more the better, kind of. But that's just how I am. Maybe you like to use less. That's up to you. I also added the carrots, by the way, and soon it was also time to add both broccoli and baby corn. I love broccoli. Like normally I put so much broccoli in that. This time I didn't put in quite as much, and I don't know, I kind of regret that, but you can still just do it however you want. But like broccoli is very good. I really like that. And I also put my rice and my water in a pot and added some salt. I don't eat a lot of rice in this meal. As I just told you, I like to eat it kind of like a soup, so I don't use a lot of rice, but I did make some. And ingredients is the last thing. I of course added salt and pepper in my soup kind of pot, and I also put in my red curry paste. That's one of my favorite ingredients. I've almost emptied that thingy, and seriously, the taste of it is so strong that you have to be careful. If you're using the brand that I use, I normally use like a teaspoon for quite a big pot amount of food, and today I didn't make quite as much as I normally do, so it got quite strong. And it's not like it's strong in a nice way, it just the taste of it just gets a bit weird. I really like strong food, but if you put in too much it can be quite weird. But I've also tried buying like red curry paste in supermarkets in Denmark, like other places, and where you had to put like the entire thing, like the entire glass thingy, you had to like empty that to get enough taste in your meal. So there's a big difference from red curry paste to another red curry paste, but just put in a little bit at the time until you are used to the product that you use. That's my recommendation. But yeah, when you've put that in, it's kind of just to wait. I normally wait for about 13 to 18 minutes, still depending on how big of carrot thingies you've decided to put in. And just take a look at it once in a while, maybe add some more salt, maybe add some more pepper, maybe add some more red curry paste, and when that's done, it's done and you can enjoy your meal. I enjoyed it in my bed today. I kind of made it as a breakfast. I'm a weirdo. I like to eat like warm meals for most of the time, so I made it around like, I don't know, 11:30 I think, so it was kind of a breakfast, early lunch kind of thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're going to test it out and let me know what you think. It is definitely one of my favorite things, but you can also make this with noodles, by the way, if you want to. I've done that as well, but I do prefer it with rice. But yeah, if you would like for me to do more of these kind of videos in the future, leave a thumbs up, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys!